死んだは初めて俺に伝えている。
絶望の匂いだ。
面白いこと見せようか。ほら、こんなに家賃が多すぎて。
お父さん。
あかん。
ドナルド君、まだ死ぬ時じゃないでしょ。
アメリカ、万歳。ファイト。
絶対負けないよ。
ランドスライドまで。
出ろ。だってまだサンキュー言ってないでしょ。一回も言ってください。
おい、仲良くしてね。この世界、季節にいけるかな。昔グレートだった。大きにまたグレートになるかも。あのさ、有名人なら誰かのマンコを掴んでいいさ。そう。言い放せるで。
What's going on, everyone? Welcome into CobraCast 199, Unit 199. God dang it, I keep forgetting. All right, roll it back again. Roll it back again.
死んだは初めて俺に伝えている。
What's going on, everyone? Welcome into CobraCast Unit 199. I am your host, Jeremy Prime, Mage IDOT of Unit 199. Happy to see all of you here today on a Wednesday, right before Mario Kart. That's right. And I decided we were going to do the TBS time start tonight. For those that remember back in the day, TBS used to start 5 minutes after the hour. And they were the only, I believe they were the only station at the time that would start their shows 5 minutes after the start of the hour. So either way, that's why I did it tonight. I was like, let me just go ahead and do that. So, but anyway, we got a lot to talk about and only a little time to talk about it. So we might as well jump right into it. And listen, you guys know CobraCast Unit 199 is a fair show, okay? It's a very fair show. Yes, I'll criticize, the Democrats. I'll criticize, Barack Hussein Obama. I'll criticize Hillary Clinton, Kamala Harris, Joe Biden. But I'm also someone that will pay a compliment when a compliment needs to be paid. And I just got to say, there's a devastating situation going on in Taiwan, and it's really, really scary. But one person stepped up to the plate. One person said, not on my watch. One person. And there's only one person that has the training in order to deal with such a situation. And that person would be one Barack Hussein Obama, handling the storm like only Barack Hussein Obama can. So thank you, Barack Hussein Obama. Really do appreciate that. Credit where credit is due. You, sir, are the only person that has the experience, let's say, to handle such a big situation. I commend you, sir. Great job, Barack Hussein Obama. I tell you, man, leaders step up when you need them the most. So really, really happy to see that. So thank you. Okay, so we had an interesting clip. Now, favorite of the show, many of you are fans of the person we're going to be talking about here. Maybe you've seen this person make a guest appearance after a 50 gifted memberships. That would be one Anna Paulina Luna. And Anna Paulina Luna was on Joe Rogan, the Joe Rogan Experience. And she had some interesting things to say during her appearance on the Joe Rogan Experience. Let's listen in to what Anna Paulina Luna had to say.
I can also tell you, and this might sound crazy, but based on our investigations and stuff that we've seen, Okay, there is definitely something that I think would rival what we know currently with physics, and a tech that potentially is out there that we don't have the ability to reproduce, because it would basically be like dropping a cell phone right off back during the time of maybe caveman. So like we just don't have the tech to develop it yet. What I can also tell you is, based on our interviews, and this has been something that you can go back and watch with the congressional hearings, but I was actually able to ask some of the witnesses, what are these things? And they keep saying interdimensional. And then when you talk about the interdimensional aspect of, are these things pre-existing, maybe outside of what we currently know as our own dimension? That stuff can kind of all sound crazy, but at the end of the day, my job as an investigator is to receive all the information, decipher.
Just wait. Joe asks her some more questions, so just wait.
And then ultimately, from a congressional aspect, if you do have contractors that are withholding information or operating outside of the purview of the federal government, I mean, there's budgetary issues, but there's definitely something that I can tell you with confidence that exists that we don't know how to explain currently.
So when you say that it operates outside our understanding of physics, what specifically are you saying? Like what happened?
To I guess break it down in simple terms is that I think that some of the tech that exists, that whatever these things have, these energy things have,
energy things? What do you mean?
Well, they call them interdimensional beings.
Bros, I am a fan of Anna Paulina Luna, okay? I am. I certainly am, okay? So I say this with all due respect to a person with a great personality. Are we sure she didn't just watch Interstellar last night or something? Are we sure that she didn't just watch Interstellar? Because I don't know, man.
I think that they can actually operate through the time spaces that we currently have. And that's not something that I came up with on my own. That's based on stuff that we've seen. That's based on information that we've been told. And then also, too, I think that there's this historical aspect of, this gets into the deeper theories and concepts of religion. And I think the history that we currently know, and that kind of spins off into another topic of, you have the modern day Bible, you have this aspect of Bibles or books of the Bible that have been removed that explain and kind of touch on these topics. And I think that we're in a time and age where you have such a vast amount of information that we have access to via social media, via your cell phone, via the internet. And so it's really changing the way that we understand, the origins of life and the spiritual reality that we know.
When you
currently.
say interdimensional beings, that they know that these are interdimensional beings, how do they know that?
Based on testimony would be based on witnesses that have come forward. But what I can tell
So
you
the
is
witnesses just were told that they were interdimensional?
that they've seen things. And what I can tell you without getting into classified conversations is that there have been incidences that I believe where very credible people have reported that there have been movement outside of time and space.
That's very vague.
Yeah.
She's saying a lot without saying absolutely nothing. That's essentially what's happening right here. She's saying a whole lot without saying pretty much anything.
So look,
unfortunately.
Yeah. Look, have I seen a portal open? No. Have I seen a spaceship? Personally, no. Have I seen evidence of this? Yes. Have I seen photo documentation of aircraft that I believe were not made by mankind? Yes. Is there historical significance to this? Yes. Is there multiple events that go back to, I would argue, maybe even before the time of Christ that have documented this in text? Yes. So do I believe that the government has access to certain technology? Yes, to an extent. And I believe that certain contractors potentially have back engineered this tech. I think that that's what can explain the advancements that we're seeing. But I also believe that this is a dangerous level of hidden information from the American people, because
Oh, no. No. Mike Williams just said, who is this mid chick? There are much easier ways to just tell us all, brother.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women, sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
I mean, dude, it's just an easier way to do it. Okay. So let's finish the clip.
If you have an aspect of the federal government, which I can tell you, I, with 2 other members of Congress, were denied access to information at Eglin Air Force Base pertaining to whistleblowers because of the fact, and we can get into that story and what happened at Eglin in a second, but we were denied access and told that we don't have security clearance or the read-in authority on a special access program. That's a problem because I'm supposed to represent and be an investigative body, and you have then people who are unelected that are operating basically in secrecy, and that's a problem.
I believe everything she said. I believe every word she said. I would never question her. I think she is a very, very upstanding American citizen, and I believe every word she said. Great job, Anna Paulina Luna. In all seriousness, like, I don't know, man. I think she's opening up herself for a ton of criticism. Going on the Joe Rogan Experience and saying that without actually giving any details to support it. It's a lose-lose situation is what it is. Like, it's opening up her to so many different scenarios and so much criticism. I just don't think it was the best idea to kind of skirt the line a little bit and say, well, here's what I can tell you without telling you what I need to tell you in order to confirm it. You know, I don't know, man. It's interesting. It's an interesting conversation. Personally, I mean, I am of the belief of, I don't personally believe that there's anything out there, like aliens or other life forms, but I hope that there is. I hope that I am proven wrong on that. But I don't personally believe that there are like aliens or other beings out there per se or anything like that. So not to the level of like what a lot of people like. I'm talking about what people think of like Independence Day or some shit like that, but it's an interesting conversation to say the least, but we're not going to spend much time on it because I don't have a lot of time right now. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. X-Wing throws things at WNBA players for $1. Thank you. Linko Kenobi says, what's up, Jerry? Maybe playing Ninja Gaiden Ragebound tonight. So I may not be able to play it with you guys on Mario Kart World. Hope you guys have a wonderful night. Well, Ragebound is fantastic. Ragebound is fantastic. Hang on. Somebody just talked okay, first of all, listen. Calling me mid is a compliment, okay? I haven't been, that's the nicest thing anybody said to me in fucking decades that wasn't my mom, okay? Like, that's a fucking compliment. Telling a man that he is mid, that's the nicest thing a man is going to hear. I will take this compliment and I'm just going to like not even call out your spelling. I'm just going to take the fucking compliment. Like, calling me mid is the nicest thing someone has said in my chat in years. Thank you. I appreciate that. Don't roast him. Don't talk to him about his misspelling. He said I'm mid. Fuck yeah. In all seriousness, I saw a meme about guys, and it was like women after the 8th time they've been complimented in a day, and it shows like the woman like scoffing at the guy. And then it says a man thinking about that one time that a woman that wasn't his mother complimented him 7 years ago. And it shows the guy just smiling with all of his confidence. Because that's what we do. We like, like if we're trying to like talk to a girl, or if we're going on a date, or if we're trying to press someone, we psych ourselves up going, you remember that one chick 7.5 years ago? And we know the date and the time and the location. And we're like, remember, she said you're handsome. And we take that as like, we'll hold on to that for the rest of our fucking life. Women, they get complimented and they're like, you're sexist, leave me alone. Thank you, Linko Kenobi. I appreciate it. And Linko Kenobi for another 10 says, if I get Battlefield on Xbox, will it cross-platform anywhere? If not, I'll probably get it on PS5. I already got Gears Reloaded, so hopefully you guys will play Gears. Also, hail. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the crossplay is not going to be a problem on Battlefield. So if you wanted to get it on Xbox, if someone in the chat has anything other to say about that, but as far as I know, crossplay is not going to be a problem, whether it's on Xbox, PlayStation, or PC, and we will be playing a lot of Battlefield for sure. Dark Red Knight says, hey, Jeremy, today is my birthday. Can I get some Sweeney, please? I can't do this all the time, because then it's just going to be everybody's going to be sending in, it's my birthday. Okay. So Dark Red Knight's the last person that's going to get this request. Okay. Dark Red Knight's the last person that's going to get this request. Nobody else gets it. Boom. There you are. Happy birthday, Dark Red Knight. Happy birthday indeed. Wait, Jeremy is a Sweeney dealer now? Absolutely. Absolutely. Happy birthday, brother. Zach Attack says Brandon Johnson is getting destroyed in Chicago. I know I'm going to play that clip. Philip Johnson says, you now owe me and chat 3 Danky vids next Tuesday night's main event not for my sake. I'm just trying to keep the 199 history and lore alive. There are new fans that need to know. Philip Johnson keeping me honest. Thank you, Philip Johnson. Mike with 5 gifted memberships. Thank you for the 5 gifties. And also becomes a new member. Thank you. Fantastic Mr. Knox for 10 says, good day and hail fellow Unit 199ers. While Australia is dealing with some retardness with supporting Palestine as a state, but being patriotic to your own country is a bad thing. Make it make sense. I hear you on that one, man. Well, I got some good news for you. We got some good news indeed. This news just dropped just a few minutes ago. But right here, ladies and gentlemen, Melania Trump, First Lady Melania Trump, is putting Hunter Biden on $1 billion notice over false and defamatory comments, according to Fox News. Melania is threatening a major legal action if Biden refuses to immediately retract the false, defamatory, disparaging, inflammatory statements he recently made. If you do not comply with the above by August 7th, 2025 by 5 p.m. EST, Mrs. Trump will be left with no alternative but to enforce her legal and equitable rights, all of which are expressly reserved and are not waived, including by filing legal action for over $1 billion in damages. You are on notice. This is the video in question right here.
Epstein introduced Melania to Trump. The connections are like so wide and deep. Anyway, why do we think they don't want the files released? I don't know. I think John, that thing that John Heilman says is like a long time ago, I think is the most accurate kind of assessment of them, which is everything is projection or confession. Everything. So when he puts out that tweet and he says, Epstein now is the Russia hoax or the Hunter Biden laptop.
The laptop from hell, which the Democrats swore came from Russia. No, it came from Hunter Biden's bathroom.
Like, I wonder if it works. Do you know what I mean? When Epstein introduced Melania.
So there we have it. Now, yeah, it says, so I don't know if this is something that's from last week, because August 7th obviously was last week. So I don't know if this was something that's being reported now that happened. So I don't know what will ultimately come from this, but Hunter Biden, you're on notice. Crackhead Hunter. And I think that the Trump family has shown, especially Trump himself, that not going to be putting up with any bullshit. Okay. Right here, fuck around, find out time. Melania is now threatened to sue Hunter Biden for $1 billion over defamation per Fox. Hunter Biden tried to say Melania has strong ties to Jeffrey Epstein. Sue him for everything he's got. So we shall see how this turns out. But I am loving having Melania not taking no bullshit from Hunter Biden. It is glorious to see. So yeah, she's a badass, and happy to see that. So I guess we will see how this whole story develops. But yeah, I don't know if that was a typo where it said August 7th, or if that was something that maybe that was sent out last week, so that time it's expired and there's been more legal action that we don't know about yet. I guess time will tell. River Miles for a $100 super chat says, Jeremy, you are on notice for making me MAGA. Thank you, brother. I was always MAGA. Chat was always MAGA. Thank you, River Miles. Hail to the 199, Unit 199, and the chat, because chat lives matter. Mod lives, I don't know if they matter, but chat lives definitely matter. What do you guys think? You think mod lives matter? I don't know. We'll see. Thank you, River Miles, you mad lad. $100. $100. Bigfoot Papa says they are going to push aliens to make the Globo Homo one world BS. That's my theory. I just the moment that I stop thinking that aliens are real is when the government tells me that aliens are real. You know what I mean? So that's where I like, even if it's somebody I like. I mean, like I know Elon Musk has been asked about it. Elon Musk said that he has never seen any evidence of aliens. And he said if he ever saw evidence of it, that he would be tweeting it immediately. And while Elon Musk is a different cookie, man. And, I know we've had some ups and downs with Elon Musk, but I mean, I don't not trust Elon Musk on stuff like that. So I don't know, man. Time will tell. Wyoming Sasquatch says APL mid ban him. We should have. GJJ with a member message. Thank you. Bigfoot Papa says Hunter crying about Epstein was hilarious. Perfect representation of the left. Cry about morality despite not caring before and being morally corrupt. 100%. George Make Toast for $1. Thank you. Flag Ninja says pour out one for chat music. They got demonetized today. The YouTube partner program said they were being offensive, not related to AI. Ooh, really? Damn, that sucks. Yeah, that's not good. Ryan Miller says the Democrats have put themselves in the corner, which we thought it wasn't possible. But this is what happens when they continue to appeal to their woke base instead of agreeing with the DC crackdown. 100% Ryan Miller. Thank you, sir. Wyoming Sasquatch says, my birthday is tomorrow, level 41. Do I get the APL clip? Look at this. You guys are manipulating the system right before our very eyes. Happy early birthday. Phantasmus Knox says, Hunter gets sued. He will say it's the drugs' fault. Dark Red Knight says, thanks, Jeremy. It's actually my birthday. Also, you're gay. Thank you so much. Okay, next up on the list of things that we have going on. So obviously President Trump is set to meet with Vladimir Putin Friday. And Trump was asked about that. And this is what Trump had to say. Will Russia face any consequences if Putin does not agree to stop the war after your meeting Friday? Trump said, yes, they will.
Russia face any consequences if Vladimir Putin does not agree to stop the war after your meeting on Friday?
Yes, they will. Yeah.
What will the consequences
there will be
be?
consequences.
Sanctions, tariffs?
There will be, I don't have to say, there will be very severe consequences, yes.
This meeting on Friday is good. I am very interested in this meeting on Friday. I am very interested. I will be covering it live. I don't know what to expect. I hope that something good comes from it. And on top of that, tomorrow at 1 p.m., President Trump is speaking from the Oval Office tomorrow. I don't know what it's about. We have no idea what it's about. That report just came in. So time will tell what that is all about. Now, you've got Democrats losing their minds right now. Do we know what time Friday? I don't know what time all of that's happening Friday yet. I do not know. But we got this idiot right here. Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson says Trump is intimidated by the intellectual prowess of blacks like me.
Okay, fine. Since you are begging, I do believe that Donald Trump is intimidated. I think you're begging.
No interruption.
So let me just answer that. I do appreciate you begging. So I would just say it like this, that the president has always been intimidated by the intellectual prowess of black men. And so, of course, he would speak in those petite and puerile terms.
Dude, like, what is this? What planet is this dude living on right now? Like, I mean, at this point, it's just a meme. Like, this is a joke. Imagine saying that with a straight face. Absolutely crazy, dude. Like, it's crazy. Oh my God, man. Yeah, I mean, it's a comedy show. It's a comedy show, and this is why no one takes the Democrats seriously. But on the flip side, do you know who else we don't take seriously? Because again, this is a show that covers all perspectives. So if we're going to roast a Democrat for saying something stupid, guess who else said something stupid? You ready for this one? You ready to hear this next line? I don't know if you are or not, but it's the level of stupidity from the right that's just as stupid as what we heard from Brandon Johnson. Lindsey Graham, everyone. Lindsey Graham. If America pulls the plug on Israel, God will pull the plug on us. I'm not going to let that happen.
It's late at night. Israel is in a fight for their lives. Our friends in Israel are surrounded by people who would kill them all if they could. I am tired of the word genocide. Let me tell you about genocide. If Israel wanted to commit genocide, they could. They have the capability to do that. They choose not to. Hamas, they would commit genocide in 30 seconds. They just can't. And that's the big difference, folks. To people in my party, I'm tired of this crap. Israel is our friend. They're the most reliable friend we have in the Mideast.
Israel. Hey, Lindsey Graham, I got a great idea for you. Okay, I got a great idea, and I'm a problem solver. Okay, I'm a problem solver. All right. So I'm just trying to help out here, okay? So my idea here is I got someone that you can go to Israel with, okay? And the reason you can go to Israel with this person is because this person wants to go to Israel, but they don't meet the height requirement to get on the plane without a supervised adult. So if you and little Ben Shapiro care so much about Israel, and again, we're killing two birds with one stone. You can go over there to Israel with Ben, and you can also help Ben because he doesn't have a legal guardian, because they don't believe that he's actually an adult because he's so little. And you guys can both go over there to Israel and fight together.
They're a democracy, surrounded by people who would cut their throats if they could. This is not a hard choice if you're an American. It's not a hard choice if you're a Christian. A word of warning. If America pulls the plug on Israel, God will pull the plug on us.
Dude, like, oh, these freaking rhinos, they drive me crazy. Is there a worse person in the Republican Party than Lindsey Graham? I don't know if there is. I really don't. He may be the single worst person in the entire Republican Party. What's up, Gary? Oh man, he's really bad. He's really bad. But anyway, hopefully him and little Ben can figure it out since they're so passionate about this topic. And I really hope so. I'll help him out. I'll help him out. Fantastic Snuck says Hunter gets sued. He will say it's the drugs' fault. Yeah, I got that one earlier. Little Jim's Halo says South Park keeps embarrassing themselves. Yeah, man. How did South Park fall so far? I saw a clip going around. I don't know if I can find it right now. And it just kind of shows you how good South Park was back in the day. Is this it? I will play the whole clip if I can find it. All right. Hang on. Where's it at? You all remember it. It's people who annoy you. That clip was going around. People who annoy you. And I can't honestly, I probably would get hit for it. I'd probably get hit by it if I did play it. But it's just so great, man. It's such a great clip. This is the best I could do right here. So it's people who annoy you. And had everybody in South Park was watching. They're all celebrating. And he's like, I don't know if I should say it. Time's running out. And then he goes, boom, and he says it. And they were like, actually, it's an A. So, but now South Park, like, again, man, all they want to do is talk about Trump this, Trump that. And to be fair, like, I get it, man. Like, this is what's keeping them most relevant right now is Trump. Donald Trump is the culture. See, like right here, I saw the quoting, tweet this out. South Park replies are basically just Trump fans dunking on lazy writing and lib cucks, raging at why people are not more mad about their totally epic owns of Drumpf. And yeah, I mean, like, this was an hour ago from South Park, and you see who their focus is. Of course, their focus is President Trump. This is all they care about. Is this all they're going to do? And again, that's fine if that's what they want to do. If they just want to focus in on Trump and Vance for like the next 3 years, go for it. But I promise you, this is not going to go well for you, South Park. It's just not. So if that's what they want to do, more power to them. But I think they're making themselves look really stupid in the process. Fantastic Knox says, is Brandon bragging about his dong? Sounds like it. Nas says, perhaps he should pull the plug out of his ass first. Queenie says, I'm poor again. You're the best retard I get my news from. That is the second nicest thing someone said to me tonight. That is the second nicest thing. The first nicest thing is someone said I was mid, which is, I don't know if anybody's going to be able to beat that one. I mean, that's a hell of a compliment for a fucking low-tier YouTuber like me. Being called mid is, I'm going to remember that one for a long time. Fantastic Knox says, Liz Cheney is worse than Lindsey Graham, I think. Not a bad take. Not a bad take. Eric says, you're my favorite. I'm just going to highlight it because I might, not because I say the word, but I might slip up and say a different word. Not because I usually say the word. It's not because I say it while driving or playing video games or anything like that. No way. No chance of that. Okay? I'm a very good person. I'm one of the good whites, okay? I don't say these bad words. You just, you can't find any proof of it. You can't find anything. Right here, breaking, it has just been revealed that President Donald Trump is considerably higher, or has a considerably higher approval rating at this point in his second term than Barack Hussein Obama or George W. Bush. The attacks have failed. You're done. None of these attacks. Dude, it has been 10 years of mainstream lies of the most powerful people in the world lying about him over and over and over, and none of it has worked. None of it. They deserve this. And it's a beautiful thing. Now, I don't know if this is accurate. It hasn't been community noted yet, but so I showed you this van yesterday. This is apparently supposed to be an AntiVance van. So right here, how is this AntiVance? Do they not understand? An AntiVance van drives through this English town during the vice president's visit. What are they doing? This is not. The British group that organized this, their name is Everyone Hates Elon. Dude. At this point in time, I don't know if Republicans are ever going to lose again at this rate. Like, this is absolutely insane. The fact that you're driving this truck around and you're trying to use a pro-MAGA meme to hurt JD Vance just shows how clueless these people are. They don't understand the internet. They don't understand meme culture. They don't understand MAGA culture. They don't get it. Holy shit. That is amazing. So I would encourage this group, this AntiVance group, to continue. In fact, you see the Vance emoji that we have in the chat? The whole chat's about to drop our Vance emoji. Use that one. That'll really get him worked up. All right. See my chat right now? You'll see everybody dropping the Vance meme. Use that one, libs. Okay. That'll really hurt JD Vance. Oh, that'll tear him up. He will never recover from that one. Mike, what do these people think? Good Lord, man. Unbelievable. Just revealed irrefutable proof that Adam Shifty Schiff approved plan to leak classified information to damage Donald Trump. Now, if you remember, and I hope I can find it, I think that I have it, this video clip of Trump talking about Adam Schiff. Watermelon head is what Trump calls him. Oh shit, I forgot. Wait. I wish I would have saw this. We're talking about the Vance meme. This bro, if there was a fucking horror movie made about this, it would be terrifying. Like oh my goodness. Back to Shifty Schiff though. Man, that's a damn good meme right there. But yeah, so Trump at one point talked about Shifty Schiff, if I can find it. And I don't know if it's this one or not. And it's glorious to listen to him, call him watermelon head, call him pencil neck, all of that. No, I don't think this is it. No, I can't find it right now. So I've got so many bookmarks that I can't even keep up with this shit half the time. So you know how it is. I mean, I'm not the most organized streamer. Shocking. I know that's a shocking revelation for many of you. Let's see. Nope. Oh my God. What is this? Wait a minute. I do have this one though.
I love you, Mr. Horsey. You're my bestest friend in the wide, wide world. I love you, Mr. Horsey. You're my bestest friend in the wide, wide world.
I don't know why that was saved. I have no idea. But hey, it is what it is. So you have some weird shit saved for whatever reason. And is Gary still in the chat? He's probably like, why am I getting caught up on this? What did I do? But I'm sure you've all heard, President Trump's comments about Adam Schiff. And Adam Schiff has been making a lot of tweets today, and he's very, very nervous that the walls truly seem to be closing in on Shifty Schiff right now. It's not going to be very good for him. And listen, as I've said for the past couple of months now, the more information that they are dropping on these politicians and some of these higher level Obama people, if there's not some follow through, MAGA, the MAGA base is going to be very pissed off, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. The MAGA base deserve to be pissed off if we don't see some arrest after all of this. And in fact, I think Trump today, I was listening to him talk a little bit today, and I'm pretty sure Trump said, like, point blank, like, I'm looking at Pam Bondi to get some of this stuff done. Like, he's putting the pressure on Pam Bondi to make sure that she does not drop the ball on this. So as long as Trump's putting the pressure on her, hopefully she follows through, because clearly she's going to need him to motivate her to do her damn job. Zach Attack says, what do you think about Ringgate, a bunch of catty conservative women being jealous over a wedding ring on X? I vaguely heard about this story. I can't say that I know a whole lot about it. I guess like I might be wrong about this, but apparently there was like some influencer girl, posted like a picture of her ring, and she's like, oh, I'm getting married or something. And I guess like conservative women were criticizing the size of the ring or something like that. I don't care. I really don't. Like, most of these conservative women don't know shit about what's going on anyway. They just wanted to be part of the fucking movement to, and it's not even just women though, by the way. Most of these MAGA influencers are phony as fuck. They just are. They just absolutely are. And they all showed up when Trump was clearly going to be the nominee, but they didn't show up right after 2020. They didn't show up when he was banned from everything. They were real quiet. And a lot of them were on the DeSantis bandwagon because they all thought DeSantis was going to get the nomination, because they thought that Trump was going to be pulled down by legal stuff. And they all showed up. They're basically bandwagoners is what they are. So I really don't pay attention to a lot of them. So she didn't get a ring. Is that what it was? Okay. Again, I don't know the details of it. A bunch of women fighting online, being jealous over some bullshit. So I don't know the specifics of the details of it. Wasn't really a story I cared about. That's for sure. But yeah, I mean, that's why I'm just not interested in talking with a lot of these people, these MAGA influencers. But yeah, I don't know a lot about that one. Simpin on Simpcast says Beardo didn't know Dave Rubin pounding him was gay. Olympian Products says Dave Rubin says he'd love to go to Israel with little Ben. He suggested to share a room to save some cash. Eric K says Jeremy is the most intelligent, concise, well-organized, and entertaining man on YouTube or any other platform. So we're just lying now. I mean, okay with that. Bigfoot Papa says the meme is supposedly anti-Vance and MAGA, and that both Vance and MAGA hates it. My brother even said it got big because the news reported that he hated it, made it bigger, supposedly. Are you kidding me? Yeah, well, I'm sorry, but these guys, they are wrong. Trump and Vance love the memes. David Phillips says, Jeremy, do you want to see an L that Laura Loomer took recently when she threw shade at a Medal of Honor recipient? I saw some stuff about that. The infighting from the MAGA people has not something I've really been interested in. There's been a lot of infighting with MAGA people. So when I see it, I don't look that far into it because I just don't care. But yeah, I saw she was catching some hell for something. Jeffrey Hill says, do you feel good about someone significant going to jail? Finally, I hope so. I hope to see someone. I hope so. Someone needs to pay for all the crap they did to Trump. If I'm a betting man right now, if you're asking me to put money on a major name going to jail, I'm not putting money on it. I'm just not. I hope so, but if I'm putting money on it, I mean, if I'm a betting man, I'm not putting money on it. Not happening. Bigfoot Papa says TDS is so potent that even South Park has fallen for it. I don't know. Hoping it's become more than repetitive Trump man bad jokes. We shall see. Solo Felix says, why is I'm not even trying that one. Little Jim's Halo says UK women arresting people for catcalling. Eric K says D-Day Cobra. It is to show the UK. It is to show the UK has a free speech. I bet they would not do some other groups coming to the UK. 100%. John Jones says, someone please hack that UK Vance screen and display anti-Islam stuff. Paul Stella says, took your recommendation to watch the first season of True Detective. Truly perfect television. Thank you. Listen, man, if there's something I can't hype enough, it's the first season of True Detective. It is the greatest season of television I have ever seen. I've not really watched all the other seasons because everything changes from season to season, the cast and everything, the setting. But the first season of True Detective is a perfect season of television. It is the greatest season of television I've ever seen. I'm glad you liked it. X-Wing throws things at WNBA players. Best of Tom Shalhoub, Adam Schiff parody. Simpin on Simcast says, JD video reminds me of when you delivered donuts. That's about how I looked, too, to be fair. Eric John Pizza Art says, Billy Zane as Brando is uncanny, best casting ever. What's up, Eric John? Good to see you, brother. Now we are getting ready for Mario Kart over on. I'm not streaming it from my perspective tonight, but I will be with the crew on Geeks and Gamers Play. A little update too on something that I have been talking about. My buddy Jake Randall got his Twitter account back. It took 2 weeks, but he finally got his account back. So his account has been returned to him. He says he's leaving it locked as he's visiting family, but please know it has been secured. So finally, after 2 weeks and countless tags and reaching out to people, he finally got his account back. And like I said, Jake is a really good dude. So I'm super happy for him that he got his account back. Thank you to everybody who helped retweet and stuff like that. Look, man, with it, like I said, you want to talk about YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, all of this, Instagram. In my opinion, for all of its faults, YouTube miles better than any other platform when it comes to working with people that have had their accounts, something happened to their account or whatever. YouTube is miles better than anybody else. Doesn't mean they're perfect, because they certainly are not perfect. And I'm sure you could count 100 people that have had something happen to their account. But in my experience and in my experience of people I know, YouTube has been the best. So let's see here. Okay. Dude, really? That is a tough photo. I just saw this photo hit my timeline. All of these guys are gone except for Brett. Damn. All of these guys are gone except for Brett the Hitman Hart. Wow. That is an awful, awful picture. That hurts. That hurts. Got Jim the Anvil, Owen. You got Pillman. You got the British Bulldog. That's tough. Damn you, Twitter. Why you got to show me shit like that? That's just depressing. That's all that is. But yeah, it's unfortunately true. What is this right here? Judge Janine criminally charges this person who threw a sandwich at police in DC. This guy thought it was funny. Well, he doesn't think it's funny today because we charged him with a felony. A felony. Judge Janine doesn't play. Let me see if I can get this video to play. Elon's Twitter is not very good. How in the fuck is the video? Like, yeah, Twitter is terrible, dude. So, breaking news, U.S. Attorney for D.C., Janine, announces that the deranged liberal who threw a sandwich at the FBI that took part in Trump's crime crackdown has been charged with a felony of assault on a police officer. That's fucking awesome, dude. So there you go. I can't get the video to play for some reason. Good Lord. What is this it? Hang on. What is this?
Right here. In our
Fascists?
Fuck you. Fuck you, fascists. Shame. 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 Shame.
Y'all laughing, but that's the truth, though. We really talking real shit.
Shame.
Y'all need to do some background studying about the Federal Bar Association.
In.
What vehicle?
The ones they pulled up in. These fascists.
Oh, the fascists? Sorry, the federal buy investigation.
Where did they? What vehicles did they show up in?
They showed up in unmarked.
Where are they? Where?
Right, is it the white truck right there? The white car in front of there.
That white Jeep over there.
All the white cars.
All those white cars.
Yeah.
So this is a white boy who wants black people to accept him, and he's trying to virtue signal so that he can get acceptance from black people. That's the type of leftist liberal this loser is. Complete and total beta.
Yeah.
They for the man.
Yo!
It's for the man.
Hey, Daddy, come on, man. Let's go get him, bro. Let's get that nigga.
No. You don't got me Superman. No.
Bro. It's not working. Fuck them, bro. Stop the drama.
Little blip. It's not fucking worth it.
Come on, Brian.
Fight the fucking crowd, man. You're fucking way. You bitch.
Motherfucker.
Oh! Oh! It's fucking gun! It's fucking gun!
He cooked him!
I tell him, guess what?
What an idiot, dude. What a fucking retard. So, yeah. Shout out to Judge Janine, for that, for handling business. So there you have it. Criminally charges this person who threw a sandwich at the police in D.C. This guy thought it was funny. Well, he doesn't think it's funny today because we charged him with a felony. How does it feel to be a felon? Since, you keep talking about how Trump is a felon. Now, how does it feel to be a felon now, you fucking bitch? Anyway, let's see here. River Miles for 10 says, happy birthday, Jake Randall and Maud Jessica. Let's go. Let's see. Hydrocoptic says, I'm late. Have you talked about Maxwell getting work release yet? I have not. I didn't see that story, actually. Is that true? Like I heard someone talking about it, but I didn't see it actually confirmed. I heard people talking about that. Robo Guy says, did you or anyone at Geeks and Gamers to get flagged as underaged? YouTube rolled out AI age verification today. Don't know if any of you got flagged. No one that I know at this point. Fantastic Knox says, what a waste of a sandwich. Blast Radio says, it's always some white liberal yuppies scumbag starting a mess. Always is. John freaking Murdoch for 50 says, considering how the world is falling apart, I make myself feel better by sending super chats to a what is this disadvantaged gay guy on YouTube. Hail the 199. Hail slow gay Jeremy Mage Prime of the 199. Mod Lives Matter. Chat Lives Matter. Hey, I am happy to help out, John. I'm happy to help out. Thank you so much. Anima Chain says, ironically, those same ninjas gonna, you know what, bro, in prison. Monica says, finally finished Animal Kingdom. Bravo, and thanks for the recommendation. Animal Kingdom is a great show. It's a great show. So thank you. I'm glad, Monica, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I did as well. And on that note, I'm going to send you guys over to the Mario Kart stream. I have Mario Kart tonight over on the Geeks and Gamers Play channel. If you're interested, I'll be hanging out with my G&G crew. I am not streaming my perspective tonight, but I will be on the stream. So Geeks and Gamers Play tonight. That is where Mario Kart is happening. If you guys are interested, come over there, hang out with us. I should be back home by Friday to cover Trump and Putin talking in Russia about the Ukraine-Russia war. So thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it. I hope you guys have a good evening, and we will talk to all of you later. Bye, everyone.